All right, we're recording. So this is our fifth week of macros in the winter of 2024. All right, you guys. So I took a look at some of your food logs. Katie and Michelle, you get a free pass.
Did you see mine today?
Started again today.
Good. Yes, yes. Like I didn't expect you guys to track while we were away.
Okay.
I know it's like a little bit hard. It's definitely harder to track while you're traveling. No, I didn't see. You know, who I didn't see is Veronica's.
I wouldn't.
Yes, I did.
Do share, Veronica. What you been eating?
So Jordan's 40th last Monday, but it's just like the celebrations just keep on continuing. And so I'm like, I've just been going in the negative in calories and like fat. It's bad. But I'm back on track. Today was a good day.
Oh, on the weekends?
Yeah. Last weekend. Bad.
It wasn't that bad. Saturday wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Friday, it wasn't that bad. At least you're tracking it. It's better to track it and be over, like you're tracking and like let's say you went out and then you come home and you're like, I had this. Oh my God. Like at least it's in there so you have a clue of what you were consuming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I really think that knowledge is power here, and being aware of what you're actually having is powerful, even if you're going to go over and then you know. Like I had 2 pieces of chocolate cake and it was 30 grams of fat, but I thought it was only going to be 20. It was really 30, or I thought it was like 50 grams. I thought I went over by 3,000 calories and it really wasn't as bad as I thought. So it's always good just to kind of know,
Okay.
even if you're going to go over or under. But Veronica, you're on maintenance. So, like, that's okay. It's all okay no matter what you do, what plan you're on, it's okay. But just having, it's okay. I want you to still track it. So that's like the biggest thing that I've noticed is today is that, or like looking through the food logs from the weekend, is that once again, we're all not tracking on the weekends or just kind of like taking a break from like figuring out what we're going to eat and just not putting it in. And the problem with doing that is it really skews your results for the month. It will change the averages that we've been working on. So um we really just have to focus on planning your meals, staying in your macros, making up, giving yourself the foods that you want, and making sure they fit in your macros. Like, I want all of you to meet your goals, to reach your goals, but I can't force you to eat the food that you need to or force you to exercise. You all have the power to know what you need to do. And, there's only so much that I can say or do. It has to be at some point intrinsic where, like, okay, I can do this. This isn't so hard. You know?
Yep.
Yes. So, when you're not tracking, like why are we not tracking? Kelly, just some other things are going on and you just kind of need to tap out of it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it could feel overwhelming. Just another thing on your plate, on anyone's
I
plate.
just was rebelling. I don't think I actually ate that bad, but it was just my way of being like, I don't know, fuck the man. I'm not going to try. I don't know.
Am I the man?
No, fuck the man. Just like, I'm not going to be accountable right now.
Okay.
Because I like, it was just like too much emotionally to like, I don't know. I was just like trying to be rebellious in my own way and not tracking.
Okay. It felt rebellious. Felt a little like, ooh, like a little like I'm going a little crazy. I feel like, okay, all right.
Like
we're back on.
Yeah. Today was fantastic, and I went grocery shopping and like, picked out good things.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Good. I think this is kind of the time of the year. This is different than in the fall. Because the fall like is a little bit, it just feels a little different. The winter, you start to get into February, it's kind of boring and everyone's kind of like had enough of the cold and the food and all of that. So it's really hard in February to stay on track. I also think that's why most people's New Year's resolutions don't last, because this season of like winter really sucks in January and February. So you're looking for reasons to like go out and like have fun and like lift your spirits because it's kind of shitty. Um, so just kind of revisiting the why, like, and I don't, there aren't a lot of people on the call tonight, so I do hope they watch. Like a lot of the reason why you're doing this, most of us, is to get a body composition that we want. And a lot of the stuff that we want is only attainable if we do consistent steps of hitting certain macros, are going on a different type of diet where you lose pounds and not, and including muscle. But this is not that hard. I want you guys to like kind of put this in a little box in the scheme of life. Like doing a cut for this little period of your life could change your health forever. Carrying around extra weight is really hard on all the joints, your bones, your ligaments, not to mention your heart, not to mention basically every function that your body does. Carrying around extra pounds is tough. And if you don't know what that feels like, grab a medicine ball, a 10-pounder, and go on a run with it for 2 minutes. And I guarantee we're all like, this is so annoying. It's so heavy. I'm holding it all over. It's hard on my legs. Like these little steps that you're taking over the year could really change, the trajectory of your health over the long run. And it's very important to like, this is the reason why we're not just doing it, because it seemed cool and I kind of want to look better in bathing suit this season. Well, of course we all do. But like the long-term effects of carrying around extra pounds and not just pounds, body fat percentage is really bad. It's much harder to have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, extra pounds carrying around in your 40s, especially in your 50s and as you get older. So like not to be like the health nut, because I'm not perfect in any way, but just in general, this is the first step of like exercise is number one, I think. And then getting in on this macros, eating healthy for you is the next step of like how to continue to live a long, healthy life with a lot of muscle, high metabolism, and feel good. So like, don't forget that. We all kind of were like, yeah, this is kind of hard and annoying. Well, it's not as annoying as taking high blood pressure medicine every single day. It's not as annoying as going to the beach and being uncomfortable in your bathing suit while your kids run around, but you are underneath your towel. That is way worse than having to be on a cut for 12 weeks. Much harder. So like put it into perspective here. This is like not that hard in the scheme of things. It's annoying, agreed, sometimes. But another thing I wanted to mention, I found an article earlier today that is like how to track your macros, how to keep it easy. And that article said, eat the same things between, 2 to 21 days of the beginning of your macro cut. And a lot of you have done that. Revisit that. Eat the same things. Eat the same things that you can track easily. And you don't have to worry about what your food's going to look like that day. You know what it's going to look like. Put it in. Another easy hack: pre-track your macros. Pre-track your day. Katie, you used to do that a lot. Where you
I
just
still
like, I know
do.
what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, with dinner, because that tends to be the biggest meal. So I put that in so I know how much I have for the rest of the day. I
Yeah,
still
and
do
that's
that.
easy. Like pre-track, like pre-log your stuff tonight when you're going to bed. I'm gonna eat da 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 da. I already have it planned out. That way, if I get stuck at the office or if I get stuck in carpool line or driving kids to A and Z, I have my protein bar. I know I'm gonna have it at that time when I'm hungry. I know what we're having for dinner. Another way is to like, if you're cooking for the family and you're not eating their food, set aside your own food. Make sure you're planning for you, not just for your family. That's important. The important thing is I know it's hard as moms that are like busy, cooking for everybody else, and to remember like to make sure you're tracking your own stuff. Um, and then the other thing is like make sure if you can't hit your macros, you need to change them. And at this point, if you're not hitting your macros, besides going on that trip, if you're not hitting them consistently 5 out of 7 days, we need to change them. They're just pointless numbers that it's like I'm going to do 100 push-ups a day, but every day I'm only getting to 60. Well, let's make our goal 63. Then you could do 63 in a couple days, but 100 might be too many. And that's like that goal is like so far out there. You're like, F that, I don't want to do it. It's too hard. So let's set attainable macro goals, and then we can always change them as you get into it even more. We're only on week 5, really only the 4th week of your actually set macros. Okay.
Mhm.
Some of you done this before, you know that, but like revisiting this week, I am available when you guys need me to reset your macros. It's not that hard. We jump on a quick phone call, or even I do it and then I talk to you about it and we like set them and get them done. Okay. Good. Last thing I want to talk really fast is we're going to start doing measurements this weekend. So as early as Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Those that want to wait a little longer, you can wait till the midweek of next week. But we need to do our first month measurements. So like making sure we're tracking in the right direction, making sure we're seeing some progress. Usually this is where this gives you a of like, all right, yes, I see it working, even though maybe I don't feel it yet in my clothes or I don't see it in my body. But let's say the scale body fat percentage has changed. I do your measurements, you're down like a half an inch. That will help keep you motivated. Okay.
Yep.
Sound good? Yes. So I'm going to give, usually we'd start measuring early this week, like the beginning of this week, but I think everyone needs kind of another week underneath their belt to kind of get back on track. Right, Michelle?
100%, Emily.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about or share? Something that like is bothering you, or maybe a reason why you don't want to track, or any like deep diving things we need to discuss?
I do have a question.
Yes.
I can't hit my carbs. And so will I really not see a difference if I'm hitting my fat goal, I'm hitting my protein, but my carbs are still too high for me?
Why?
Like, am I not going to see results or?
No. Are you how under are you on your calories?
I'm not really too far. I'm probably within like 50 to 80 in hitting my calorie goal.
Okay, but you're hitting your protein and your fat goals.
Yeah.
You're not
Okay.
eating enough carbs, Veronica?
No, isn't that weird? I'm like, oh, I thought I ate a lot of carbs before this, but now it's just like very present that I don't eat a lot of carbs.
It's pretty easy. All you have to do is eat like an apple.
So I've been actually incorporating like an apple a day, a banana, and I'm still not able to. But I started last week like making couscous or like eating more beans to try, but I'm still, it's more like
Okay, so like
thought.
tonight you had a steak. Can I share this?
Yeah.
Tonight you had a steak, salad, and spinach. So you need to have your carbs are 14. You need to eat some potatoes.
Yeah.
You don't like potatoes, sweet potatoes. I mean, you don't have to eat it.
Yeah.
But the carbs give you, how's your energy?
No, I'm always tired.
Eat some freaking carbs.
Yeah. But to answer the question, will I still see results, but not like the desired result if I don't
No,
okay.
Yeah, so you will still see results. Everybody's different. You might be fine having less carbs. The carbs will give you energy. So what we were going on for you is getting you in a maintenance zone, because I think you were under eating. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't have okay.
Yep.
So you were under eating for your body, for what your body needs, your BMI and your TDE. So you have to bring up your calories in order to fix your metabolism, to do its job, to lose some body fat and keep some muscle, right? So if you're continuously still under eating, but you're pretty close to your calorie goal, right? You're not too far off. But if you add a little more carbs, you might have more energy and you might be able to push through on your workouts a little harder. You might be able to like show up in a different way in your life, whereas before you get tired. So maybe just try to incorporating a little bit more carbs, even with your dinner. Like, well, if you have Chardonnay, it counts as carbs on here.
I did not have mine tonight.
Not tonight. But you did last week, and you had banana and apple and ice cream. So, like, I would just keep looking at it and see like, okay, I should maybe have a little more carbs and see if that helps you feel better. But the carbs will definitely help with you push through your workouts, gives you energy you need. Your body's fuel source. So add a little bit more and see how you feel.
Okay.
But you will still see results. So
Okay.
this isn't like totally proof. Like you could still eat every weekend and like, have weekends where you go over and above and still see great results. Totally. It's not like you have to be so perfect. The idea is that over time, we're consistently changing the way we eat. We eat more protein, we eat a little bit less fat for most of us who are on a cut, and we eat a decent amount of carbs so we can progressively overload and keep our muscle mass. Depends on the person, depends on how hard you train, how good your results are. So yeah, if you were super strict, followed everything to a T, you might see awesome results. If you're not super strict and you didn't follow everything to a T, you might still see awesome results.
Okay.
It's just kind of everybody is different. I've kind of gotten a clue on how I do it because I've done it a couple times, a couple rounds, so I kind of know what to expect when I play around with it. So this is like your own little science project. But you're not going to not see good results because you're not eating enough carbs. Your energy might not be as much as we want.
So my bodybuilding tournament is in December. So no, I'm kidding.
You got plenty of time.
My face was like, whoa.
I know. We need someone to do
Good
a
deal.
competition. I think Kelly's next. Kelly should do.
I don't know about
No,
that.
no, not yet. Too soon.
I'll show up here.
Show up to the gym. Yes, we should do like a bench press off or something
Feats of strength competition.
yeah, like feats of strength, like something fun. I'll have to think of something fun because I think it would be really fun to do something like that. Any other questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about?
I did start walking more and it has been great. So I'm really glad that I've done that. And I feel better and I feel actually more energized and like
Good.
I'm doing a better job. So that was very helpful, everyone, for their advice.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, just
Thank you, Amy, especially you, Amy Corcoran. Thanks for those texts. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that's great. If you can up your walking, your daily steps, that definitely will help your TDE. And those that are on a cut, remember that like we are strength training and we have cardio pieces to that too. Like you'll do a Metcon in the strength class with me, but you also have to do some of that on your own. Some of you might need to be doing HIIT. Some of you might be doing do slow and steady cardio. That will make a difference in the long run. We definitely need to add some of that higher fat burning metabolic stuff to your workouts. This is the time where you're going to be like, balls to the wall. I gotta go running today. I don't want to. It's cold. I don't feel like it, but I am on a plan and I'm going to push hard because in March, this is going to end, or April, it's going to be over. And I don't want to have to do this again. Or I don't want to have to be like, shoot, I should have just focused a little harder. You're going to be like, I want to be done with the cut. I want to move into maintenance. I want to feel like a badass. I want to wear all the clothes and I want to maintain where I'm at. So push through. This is a really crappy time of the year. There's nothing else going on. Focus on this. Make this your favorite thing. Make this your baby. Make this like your, something you're like, yeah, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to like get my cardio in. I'm going to listen to some good music and I'm going to do it. So back in the day, before I really, really got into training more, I used to go all sorts of classes. Like I was in boxing and all that. And I was obsessed with music. So I would like listen to music and I'd find like new music. I'd make a new playlist and I'd be like, I'm going to go running. I'm listening to my playlist. And then I loved it. It was like, I looked forward to it because I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to my new playlist in this order. Let's see if like that song pumps me up. And so the song comes on. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm going to run faster. And then like, oh, the next song is even better. I'm going to run faster. Like anything, get a new pair of shoes. If that's going to make you get outside and do your stuff, do it. You need a new sports bra or a new something. I'm telling you, every little bit. Like in next week, if you're feeling like your energy lacking, buy something cool for yourself to go wear to do it. Anything that gets your ass in the gym or moving is a plus right now. Okay. So like if If you're feeling that like lack of motivation, find a little something. Might be music, some clothing. Even let's say you give yourself a goal. I'm going to work out 5 days or 6 days this week because I'm supposed to work out five. But I'm going to push one day and do six because I missed so many or whatever. If I do that, I am going to buy XYZ. I'm going to get a new pair of shoes. I'm going to get a new pair of running socks. I'm going to take myself out for that coffee at Starbucks with all that fat in it. Whatever. Give yourself a goal to like help you motivate during this time. Okay? Anything that will work. And there's like no excuses. You're not gonna say like, oh, I have my tummy hurts, or like, oh, I got my period. I'm not gonna do it today. No, your ass is gonna do it because you made a promise to yourself. That's the point. You have a promise, you have a commitment to yourself. Not really to me, but I'm just coaching you along. But I can be scary if you want me to be. You made a commitment, like see it through. You only have 12 weeks. It's not that long. So like here's the give yourself a little push, give yourself a pat on the back, celebrate every little win. And if you need me to celebrate the little wins, I'm happy to do that. I am proud of you guys, those that didn't track or did track. I'm still proud of you. You still are on the program. You're still working hard and you're still making better choices than you would if not. And I'm proud for Kelly for being like, I just didn't want to do it.
Sorry.
Good. You're being honest. At least you're not being honest with yourself, not like, oh, well, I was really busy. And, even though I didn't feel like it. That's okay.
I like mean to track it, and then it got to the end of the day, and I was like, yeah, it's not gonna happen today.
Good. Okay.
I get the winter blues, and it was definitely a hormonal time of month, so I think that was probably.
Yeah. I totally understand, but I applaud you for being honest with yourself about it and with me in this chat saying like, I just didn't feel like it. That's okay. We're going to go through days like that. It's okay. Pick yourself up the next day, get your shit together, get back on it, be a badass, do your stuff. Okay. We're all going to have days like that, and that's okay. Give yourself some grace, pick your shit up, get back to it. Okay. Sorry for the pep talk. Anything else we want to talk about? Everyone feels good, kind of.
I feel like I was definitely more tired working out today because I haven't been following the plan. So
yeah,
hopefully getting back on track gives me more energy.
Yeah. It will, as long as you're eating the food, like enough carbs and all the food. And then if you took a couple of days off in a row from working out, that also the first time back always is like a little harder, a little slower, not feeling as good. So you should, once you're back on track, I think you'll feel pretty good.
Tomorrow will be great.
Tomorrow's gonna be awesome. Yeah, the other thing is, so when you are mind over matter, your mind is a very powerful tool. When you are tired and you're in the gym, don't tell me you're tired and don't tell yourself you're tired. You're going to say, I am going to kick ass. I'm going to do awesome. I had a bad night's sleep, but I am still going to lift that heavy shit. Don't psych yourself out from having good workout because you're tired. I've heard this so many times, and I talked about it a while ago with some people who kept coming in and telling me they're so tired every time they showed up at the gym. When you are tired, you are literally going to manifest that to yourself and to everything you do. I don't feel good. I feel like crap, but I'm here anyway. Well, that's great. So let's change the mindset, and you're going to do awesome today. Let's do it. Don't worry about being tired. You're going to be okay. And at the end, you can say, I'm tired, but I did it. That's fine. But think about like mind over matter. Show up, do the work. Don't keep reminding yourself of how you feel. Put it in the back burner and work hard and be done with it. You only get most of us only get this much time to work out or to train during the day. Make it count. That's why train hard when you have the time and then be done. Call it a day. Make it count for what it's worth. Unless you have plenty of time, you're going to do a 2 a day. Which I don't think.
And you feel so good after you do it, right? It helps you feel better after it. So that's what I always love.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about this today with Cece. She's like, I don't want to go to school. I don't feel like it. I'm like, girlfriend, I don't feel like getting up early in the morning either. And I actually really don't like it. And I get up and it's cold in the gym and I'm like begrudgingly going in there. And then once I get in there, I'm like, all right, no more, moving on. I'm in here. We're doing it. We're going to do it. I said, when you get to school, you're going to get there. You're going to all of a sudden be in it and you're going to feel great. And it's going to be like, fine. It's kind of like at the beginning, we all kind of begrudgingly go through stuff that we have to in life. But then when you do it, it's fine. So remember to like give yourself a little grace, but to remember, I'll feel better after this, or this is why I'm doing it, and it'll be fine. In 5 minutes, I'll feel totally different. So good. Anything else, guys? Anything you want to talk about? Everyone feels better? Kind of.
After a weekend of gluttony, it felt good to go back to tracking today. So
Yeah. Do you think you ate better than you would have if you
no,
No,
I
you
don't
didn't.
think so.
now? The almond
I
scone or
did.
whatever you did? You did?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
ate
like,
legs, didn't you?
I definitely didn't deprive myself, but like if I had not, I don't know, like there was a very little snacking. So like, yes, I had 3 meals every day, but like really nothing in
Yeah.
between. And like if I was with my family, we probably would have had like a quesadilla by the pool, whatever. Like there was just, for whatever reason, like there was literally nothing in between the meals. So I think that helped. I
Yeah.
know
Unless you,
the drinks are a killer because they just add empty calories, but
well, you were
um
like running around on the beach, so you're burning a bunch of calories there.
yeah,
But
and the
doing
working
that.
out wouldn't have happened. So I actually, other than being tired just from having a bedmate, um no, I like normally I come back and I put on my jeans, like come back from vacation, put on my jeans, and I'm like, ugh, like they're tight. I felt totally normal actually. So
Good.
I have no idea if I gained weight because I did not go on the scale, but I don't feel bad or, puffy.
Good. That's great. I'm glad you. I think a lot of us just ate normally and enjoyed it and indulged, but because of the work, you did so much workouts and we were moving around so much, it probably was pretty
I
balanced.
think it
Yeah.
balanced, mostly balanced. Yeah.
I always think on trips like that, or usually on vacation, I always eat less than I do at home because I'll eat like the big meals and I don't really snack in between because we're busy.
Busy.
I usually,
Exactly.
I usually am like so regimented on like, I'm eating in 3 hours, I'm eating again in 3 hours. Here, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm eating whenever we're all eating again. So, um,
And it was
also
like
whenever,
high quality food. Like we weren't
So
eating
good. Yeah.
like fried, whatever,
yeah,
like mozzarella sticks. Like it was all really good, high quality food.
yeah, totally. Another trick for the rest of your life. When you go on vacation, don't weigh yourself the day you get back. It's really not
Right.
not a nice thing to do to yourself. It's really kind of mean. Um, it kind of puts a damper on your vacation, and you have this little cloud over your head, like, oh, I gained like 3 pounds on my week long vacation. Don't do that. Give yourself a week of grace to get back into it, and then you could weigh yourself. My dad is always big on that, like only gain like 1 pound in vacation. I'm like, what? Who cares? That pound is water retention. Like enjoy your vacation. If you're gonna eat the food on vacation, eat the food. Don't get all heady about your weight. Have fun. Get home. Get back into your routine. Give yourself a week of eating normally again. Then get on the scale. And the chances are you probably didn't gain a pound. But like,
Well, it is nice
that's
to be like, well, I ate whatever I wanted, but now I'm coming home and I know I've got my routine and
yeah,
I'll be right back on track and it's not the end of the world. I'm not just
yeah,
like continuing to stuff my face or like just eating however I want to eat, both in the before times. So it is like
yeah,
empowering to be like, okay, well, now we're just gonna hunker down again. So
yeah. Like, and you have a plan. You know what to
yeah,
do. You know how to go about it. And it's like good to be like, okay, back on track now. I had a weekend off of just having fun and not thinking about things, and now I'm back.
yep.
And that's part of life. Like if you can't incorporate that, then it's just sad.
Yes.
Exactly.
And
And it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, um, a lot of times, eh, like you'll go into the summer, most of you will not be tracking. You'll be in maintenance, which is great. You should be living there. You shouldn't have to track. We'll talk about intuitively eating, what that looks like at the end of this. Um, but if you're training hard and then you're eating intuitively and maintenance, that's where you should live. And of course, maybe your weight will fluctuate a little bit. You might be a little bit higher in fat. Your body fat percentage might go up a little bit. It does for me because I can't live in my cut weight, and most of us can't in that really, really low weight. But like the beautiful thing about maintenance is your body's happy. You can gain muscle. You can eat the things you want, and you have a new respect for like eating enough protein. It'll change more, and your metabolism will stay high if you eat in maintenance most of the time. So like that's where you want to be the most of your life is like in that maintenance period, especially in the summer when everyone's like eating all the food and drinking all the drinks and having all the fun, and you should be able to do that comfortably. So all right, Kelly, you're really freaking me out with you're like in Australia. It's sunny there.
Good.
Hawaii.
No, I don't know where I am.
Really like minimalist decor as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks nice.
It is nice. I like it.
I'm looking at vacation deals online, so it had I don't know, felt good.
Good. Well, I like it. All right, girls. Anything else? Anybody want to discuss? Good? Everybody's good? Okay, so I'm going to be looking at food logs all week. Not a threat, just letting you know. If you are not hitting your macros, you need to reach out to me because I can look at them. And if you're not hitting them, then we're not following the plan and then we need to change it or maybe not do the program. You know, like it's kind of pointless just to be tracking just to track if you're not hitting the numbers that we need to. And the reason why we've chose those numbers are for the goals that you want. Okay, so just think about that. We need to like make sure we're getting to where we want to be on the right track. Good? Okay.
Yep.
I'm here when you guys need me. If you need me, whenever you do.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Not between 10 a.m. and 5 a.m. 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully.
Sounds good.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Okay, good night.